Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to Tnd Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To the air, it's Hoover. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's good for first-down yardage. They'll spot it to the 37.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense facing second and goal. With some pre-snap movement. Back. Touchdown, Alabama, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Gets it out quickly to the left side. That's good for a first down near the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to scramble now.
Well, this is why the offense coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
In the red area, it's Beebe. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. first and goal here for the offense. They go with a direct snap. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the toss play. Look out, room to run here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Cut over the middle. It's Jacobs. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Makes the grab. It's Beebe. That gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Gamecocks are going to keep this drive rolling. It's a short completion of the big tight end.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And there's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Completion makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Hoover. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Graham down the middle. It's Edwards. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
With the catch, it's Williams. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
They keep him guessing with a run. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Receiver in motion now. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crosses the 25. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he's still trying to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
makes the catch. It's Jacobs. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Third down play for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's Carr. It's Beebe. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Moves the ball to the 35, another first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And the Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Gamecocks are in the red zone now. It's Clark. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This quarterback on fire today.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Hoover. The pass rush closing in. Took contact on the throw. And he's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. A deep shot to the left side. And it's caught. He lays out to make a diving grab near the sideline.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Adams. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Hoover. Pressure is coming. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
First down. They're going to throw the football. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Nice grab. It's Hardy. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
South Carolina, 35. Alabama, 21.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he threw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work for a 44.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here he goes. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Extending the play now. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Grab behind the line. It's Thornton. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Cook.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, the running back just didn't look comfortable on the angle route there. That could have been a nice pickup, but you have to think the lack of pass-catching reps makes a difference.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, South Carolina, to put them on top now.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
BAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Trying to get the throw off. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the back gets the football. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? To throw, it's Sellers. He'll throw it now. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking for a man. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. QB decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Dropping back. It's a Russell. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the back now goes in motion. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Trying to find some room. It's Beebe. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This air attack is still unstoppable. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play will stand. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Grab near the sticks. It's Edwards. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Bringing pressure. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's Hardy. It's complete. The sophomore quarterback paid a price for that one.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking deep to the right side. Oh, what a grab.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the clock.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Leaning on the run game here late.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's looking deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency. Going to come up with a miracle late here. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. Toss play. Back heads to his right. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Knocked the ball to 44.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Powering through a tackle. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.